Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your What's Cracking reading for Monday. We might wear those glasses. My face is really slippery, it's very warm here, so these glasses at least stay a little bit still. A few people said, you got new glasses? I'm like, no, they were a really old pair. But they do seem to sit better on my face, especially when my nose is hot, they don't slide so easily. All right, enough of me. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, even if you live overseas, we can do via Zoom. Life coaching with me, I did a video on the weekend. Please email if you're interested so I can at least let you know whether it's going to work for you. And if you are interested in taking classes with me, etc., everything's on my Facebook page pinned to the top, so just like my Facebook page. Further to that, I did a live on Saturday morning and we had a few trolls on there, which really isn't so bad, but it becomes a little annoying with the whole me trying to really stay in the zone. So from here on inwards, I will only read for those people who've liked my Facebook page. So please make sure you've liked it. I'm going to set the lives now to like page only, which will sort of, I guess, filter out some of those trolls. And talking of trolls, don't bother sending me emails criticising me or trying to bully me. That I just block them. Seriously, you have no value to me whatsoever. On to the fact that I've changed Instagram Live now from Fridays to Tuesday. So if you're interested in joining on Instagram, it will now be Tuesday and YouTube on Wednesday. We are going to use the Light Seers Tarot for your reading today. Oh, and check me out on TikTok. That was the other thing. Beautiful. And next week, 13th, 14th at Bathurst. I did a little bit of a stint the other day with online and did some readings, which was a lot of fun. Okay, so we have the World card coming through here. So the World card is a card that comes at the end of the major arcana in tarot. It signifies something is coming to close. Sometimes this can be more of a physical close, like coming to the end of a relationship, coming to the end of a situation that you're closing off. Whatever it is here, it sort of means that you're closing something out. Now, it could be something also, which I do see, where people are closing out a way of doing or a way of being. And sometimes they might sort of close out a cycle on some way of thinking, doing, being. So it can be a little bit more sort of, you know, not so much tangible stuff. Let's just have a look further though. All right, so you have a brand new start coming in. The Ace of Wands signifies something very passionate is about to start up here. Something that's going to really sort of get you soaring in terms of, could be physical passion. It could be, you know, that you're starting a new relationship here and going into a new cycle. It could be starting a new job, starting a new enterprise even. It could also be sort of finishing out a certain way of thinking and moving into a new way of constructing your world, I want to say. But whatever this is for you, you feel very passionate about this new beginning. And this makes me feel like somehow or another you're finding a religion. And when I say a religion, I don't mean like a religion as in terms of the man-made or man-constructed religions. I mean finding your own religion, finding out who you are, and being able to really understand who you are. And this is going to bring a lot more stability into your life. This will make you feel a little bit more at ease with yourself. So something here is changing for you on a very deep level. I feel that somehow or another you're finding something within yourself that perhaps you felt you were looking for but didn't know what you were seeking, I want to say. But something here is giving you a lot of ease, it's a brand new start. It's something closing out, but something that's going to bring you a lot more stability. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And certainly it could be a person, but I feel very strongly here this may be you finding your own peace, you finding your own stability here, finding your own, that's why I said religion's the only word I can say for it. But finding what inside what makes you feel very comfortable with who you are and the direction you're going in. Let me just pull one more. Okay, We have the Three of Swords coming through with the Seven of Wands. I feel like this should be in reverse here. I feel like somehow or another you've been doing some sort of work and releasing here with this Seven of Wands here, Eight of Pentacles. You've been working on yourself. So if you've been putting a lot of energy into really finding yourself, I feel this is what's happening here. And you're finding a peace within you that perhaps you haven't felt before. And this in turn is giving you this lovely sort of sense of excitement to move forward and create a new life for yourself. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands coming through first. I really feel this energy, especially with the Ace of Wands there, because I really feel like you've taken up this wand here and you're running with that. There is a true sense of internal freedom here. Freedom from restraints, moving away from things that no longer serve you. But also it's like really letting go of the bondage or letting go of the chains that have kept you bound. And again, not in a physical sense, more in an emotional, spiritual sense. Releasing, really releasing here. All right, let's see where this is going. All right, so we have the Six of Cups coming through, releasing the past. Wow. Page of Swords. And the Judgment card. This is rebirth. This is rebirth. You're birthing yourself. You're letting go of your past. Now, we always talk about letting go of the past with the whole Six of Cups energy. But I think sometimes we think that it's a physical thing to let go of our past. But for some of us, it's a very emotional thing. You know, not so much letting go of people, places and things, but letting go of the ties and bonds that have held you back. You know, old ways of thinking, old ways of sort of constructs. Like I said before, there's this thing about constructs here, but letting go of like things that have held you back from really having the life you want. This is feeling so much with this Page of Swords. Look at the freedom in that card. And I feel this is a rebirth for you. I feel that you're getting an opportunity to move around again, but to do this in a very different way, because you're no longer holding on to these social constructs. And there's a sense of this sort of passionate energy coming through because of it. So it's almost like by moving things aside here, you've allowed yourself to really come to the surface. All right, so we have the Ten of Cups coming through. Beautiful energies this morning. King of Wands coming through over the Queen of Wands. Wow. You may be allowing someone new to come into your life here. Five of Swords. For some of you, you may be leaving somebody behind because we have this card that is looking towards the future. You may be releasing something here. Six of Pentacles. Definitely working with the universe. There's the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. For some of you, this is about walking away from something that's held you back. It may not necessarily be like a romantic relationship. It could definitely be about a way of thinking or a way of doing without any doubt whatsoever. Whether it's that or whether it's sort of letting go of a relationship, there's this sense of freedom, this sense of being able to embrace yourself as you are, sort of accepting yourself as you are. But maybe no longer having these sort of social restrictions on yourself. So you may be starting to understand conditioning, and some of you are maybe abandonment or attachment issues here. But it's something here you're really starting to understand and move aside so you can raise your own passion. Because you're definitely forward focused here. Now, for some of you, I see a new person being instrumental in some of this. So maybe you have a significant person around you who's actually working with you or helping you to move forward, helping to release you. And it looks to be like somebody new here. Somebody who really wants to invest in you, who's given you this sense of freedom now that you have here. But there's a brand new start with the Ace of Pentacles. So it's a really nice energy. All right, so we have the World card coming through. So I know something is finishing, something is starting here. The World card is the end of a cycle. And the end of a cycle, endings always mean new beginnings. Doesn't matter where it comes from. But there's some sort of passion here you're bringing forth here. And it's giving you this beautiful sense of not just freedom, but more stability. And you're sort of stepping into this energy of being incredibly grounded and really sort of standing in your own power. I feel like you've perhaps released some heartbreak or some pain from the past here. Some of you have worked on this at a very internal level. I just want to have a look at the King of Wands, because we do have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands here. Somebody's helping you to release some sort of emotional burden here. King of Wands, I've got the Ten of Swords, yeah, end of a cycle, Seven of Cups, seeing through the illusion, being moved forward by the universe. Okay, so something is happening here, but this person may help you move forward. It may be a friend, a family member, it could be a romantic interest, but somehow or another this new start involves someone here who's helping you see things differently. Maybe somebody who's giving you some sort of information here to help you move forward. Maybe a teacher, a sage, could be even somebody who reads tarot cards here. All right, so I have the Ten of Swords, which notes the end of the cycle. I feel like you're seeing through some sort of illusion here. You definitely have clarity. And it feels to me like the universe here is saying with the Wheel of Fortune, it's time to go, it's time to move. So this is really nice energy, but a very straightforward reading here. All right, so we have some treats because I've got some new oracle decks. So we have the Elemental Oracle here by Stacey DeMarco. So I'm just going to have a look and see how this feeds into the reading. Okay, so we have the card of Bravery, Oceans, card 30. Very beautiful cards. I did a snap decision yesterday in my favourite place and bought a couple of new decks. It says here, go forth and explore. You won't see much if you keep the shore always in sight. Be brave in your choices. This is not the time to be fearful. Someone who is close to you has a hidden side, and it's best to be mindful of this in your decision making. Someone who's close to you. Okay, that's really interesting. I feel like somebody who's close to you has something that's going to help you see forward, but maybe this person isn't such a... I don't think they're a bad person. I also bought the Everyday Witches Oracle as well. All right, straight out, accept love. Okay, this is quite interesting. I want to put those two together in a moment, but I want to just see what this means. Wow, it always makes me laugh. Everybody does the books so differently. I probably should have spent a bit of time, 57, going through it before I sat here. But anyway, it's all good. For many of us, it's easy to give love to others. It may be a little bit more difficult to accept it in return. Accepting love means believing you are worthy of the gift, and not all of us believe that we are. Accepting love can also feel risky. After all, if you open yourself to love, it can then be taken away, leaving yourself feeling vulnerable and hurt. Passion like fire can burn us, but it's still worth it. I feel like here somebody is coming in perhaps to offer you love, and it seems to be shifting your perspective here somehow. And I feel that this is this person here, possibly a Leo, Sag or Aries, or someone who's very fiery and passionate. But they're shifting your energy here and helping you to move into a more stable phase of your life. I feel like you've been doing the work, but maybe you can't get that with the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you've sort of got to a point and you're unable to sort of push past that point. Perhaps you have something that's more deeply buried within you. What I feel here with this card is what they're saying here is this person may not necessarily be delivering Good news. So for some of you, it could be about love, but for others of you, this person may be a little challenging for you and may do exactly the same thing. But whether this person is good or perhaps delivering news that isn't feeling so good, either way, you're sort of getting thrown into this new energy, this new way of thinking, this new way of doing. And I feel like this is changing you up here somehow. It's helping you to close something out. So I feel like it's helping you to close down some sort of social thinking or some sort of conditioned belief that you have. And this person, for me, coming out, especially in the middle of the reading, seems to be very instrumental in this change, for good or for bad. In the end, for you, it's fabulous because you're looking towards the future, you're letting go of the past, you're co-creating with the universe here and leaving things behind that no longer serve you. 10 of Cups energy. I'll leave you with that. And rebirth, of course. I'll leave you with that. Thank you.